Good evening, everyone. I'm reporting live from my porch. I really am with my dogs. Hold on, let me turn my media down. Get on my chat on my phone. Hey, Lisa, Beach Bamboos Love, Verbal, Tremaine, Julie. Good evening. It's good to see you. I was going to give Tremaine a wrench. Okay, I'm just scrolling chat. Hey, TC, Red Rhyme. Y'all, I have felt so weird all day because I didn't get to do my morning live stream. Like, it has about killed me. But, I had to take Skylar to the vet. Yesterday evening, I got her out and took her on a walk, and you could just tell she was in pain, that it just wasn't anxiety. So when I brought her back home, she went in the bathroom. She likes to lay in the bathroom anyways, but she's been isolating herself away from the other dogs. Anyways, I could tell she couldn't really sit down good. And she kind of just flopped down and let out a big, loud moan. And I was like, oh my God, there's something bad wrong with her. So, first thing this morning, we took her to the vet. There's nothing wrong with her stomach. She has a bad earache in her left ear. Um, so they went ahead and put some of those eardrops in her ear while she was there. They gave her some inflammation and pain pills. By the time we got home, it was about a 20-minute drive. Um, she was feeling better. She's out here with me right now. She's had more eardrops put in. She took the other half of her inflammation pain pill, and she has improved quite a bit. Um, the vet said it was causing her quite a bit of pain. I mean, she's like all hunched up walking. Y'all, I was crying this morning and everything. I was so freaked out. Hey, Cement Shoes. Good evening to you and Melissa. Blue won't leave the wasp alone. We had a vet trip and it caused him a bad earache. Does Blue try to eat wasp and catch them? That's what Lady does. She's been stung by bees, I couldn't tell you how many times, in the mouth. She catches flies too and kills them. One cool vet office. Yeah, I said that was the waiting room in the video, but it was an exam room. I don't know why I said waiting room. I guess because I was waiting in there. It was an exam room. We waited outside. They had this cool little bench and all this set up. And then they called us in. We went straight to an exam room. And it was like fixed up with Bob Marley stuff. And I was like, wow, this vet must smoke weed. That's what I was thinking. We actually didn't see the main vet. We saw a female doctor. I liked her pretty good. I could tell that she liked animals. And the nurse was a guy, and he had on like blue jeans and like work boots, like the cowboy work boots, like you pull on. He had those on and a camo hat. And he was really good with Skylar. I pay attention to things like that, how he interacted with her. He was petting her. They seemed to be pretty good place. They were laid back but professional. They x-rayed her, all that. Hey, Very May. I'm just glad she's okay, y'all. My dogs are like my, little kids to me. They're my fur kids. Like, they're just more than just dogs to me. All my animals are. I probably, if something would have happened to Skylar, I probably would have had to have left YouTube. Seriously. Oh, that's good news. She must have been very disoriented with the ear infection. Oh, she was. I had a bad earache one time. My ear stayed stopped up, and I didn't go to the doctor, but I couldn't hear out of my ear. And then it'd been like a couple months. One night it started hurting, and I had to go to the ER. And while I was at the ER, whatever had my ear clogged up came loose, and it just started like draining out of my ear. It was very painful. I know that's gross. I mean, like, I thought she had something bad wrong with her stomach because of the way she was walking, but it was just her ear had her off balance. Y'all, I have missed all kinds of true crime. It's been killing me. Um, so we're going to have to pull some up, of course. I heard they made an arrest in the Leila Cavett case. They arrested a witch doctor. I got an article from Crime Online saved in my Discord room, but it had a video of him on it. He must have done stupid videos. And the way he was talking about Layla and her kid was very strange. Talking about her kid's teeth being all rotted. So I was going to read that. I didn't read the article. I just went down to the video and played it. Hey, faithful one. Our vet has the big talking bird in the waiting room. He greets everyone. We didn't go in the waiting room either. Oh, that's cool. The vet out here in that's close to me, they used to have a big cockatoo that greeted everyone. So this guy that they arrested, it says he is a witch doctor. Um, Self-proclaimed witch from Alabama now faces charges of kidnapping the son of missing mom Leila Cavett to demand ransom money. Although Shannon DeMar Ryan has not been charged in Cavett's disappearance, investigators revealed Monday that he had purchased bleach, duct tape, carpet deodorizer at Walmart and had researched how to make chloroform. Ryan was arrested Saturday on charges of lying to federal officials. Court documents filed Monday show he was also charged with kidnapping the missing mom's toddler. Ryan, 38, claimed on social media that he was one of the last people to see Leila Cavett before she went missing. This man is a weirdo. I could totally see him going psycho. I was thinking that as I was watching his videos. Okay, so the 21-year-old single mom was last seen July 25th after traveling from Georgia to Fort Lauderdale. Her 2-year-old son, Camden, was found the next day wandering around a parking lot alone in Miramar. Court records released Monday gives more insight into what led to Ryan's arrest. So he told law enforcement officials he met up with Leila to buy her truck for $3,000. They met at a racetrack gas station at 5800 Hollywood Boulevard around 2:30 p.m. July 25th. He claims he took Leila and her son to Fort Lauderdale Beach in his Lexus, not returning to the gas station until 2:30 a.m. July 26th. He claims Leila and her son then got into a dark sedan with several men, and that was the last time he saw her. But law enforcement officials reviewed video surveillance of the gas station, and it does not show Leila and her son getting into a dark sedan. It also does not show Ryan's car at the station pumps as he claimed. He did something to her, of course. Law enforcement officials reviewed video surveillance from the apartment complex where Cavett's son was found. A vehicle resembling Ryan's gold Lexus can be seen directly in front of the apartment complex just minutes before the child was found. Thank God he released Camden. He could have easily killed him too. Could have thought of him as a witness. Thank God he wasn't thinking like that. And he released him. Maybe he just didn't have it in him to kill a child. I don't know. Law enforcement officials determined that Ryan used Cavett's debit cards to make purchases at the racetrack gas station and Walmart on July 26 at 9:42 a.m. after the child was abandoned. Video surveillance and store receipts show Ryan buying a 39-gallon extra large trash bags and 2 boxes of extra strength carpet deodorizer. 15 minutes later, video surveillance shows Ryan going back into Walmart buying a roll of advanced strength duct tape. He surely killed her, guys. On August 9th, Ryan posted a video on his Facebook page claiming he covered a window of Cavett's truck with the garbage bag because the window was broken. But none of the windows on her truck were broken when she arrived in South Florida. Video surveillance shows that. Law enforcement officials examined Leila's truck and found the driver's side window was broken and the driver's side visor bent. They also found shovels with small red droplets on them. Law enforcement officials interviewed a friend of Ryan's, identified in court documents only as J.M. He told them Ryan tried to sell him a white GMC pickup truck for $1,000 on July 26th. He also said Ryan told him a woman drove it down from Georgia. So that's how he got her down there. She was going to sell that truck to him. That's what it sounded like. Probably didn't have any human deodorant in his ownership. Yeah, he is guilty as crap. We can listen to his video. It's not in this article. This is by the Sun Centennial. Or Sentinel, sorry, my bad. Okay, what else does it say? On August 15th, law enforcement officials searched Ryan's Lexus and made a chilling find: a half-empty container of all-purpose cleaner bleach, several black trash bags, and a white powdery substance found under the front passenger seat. Law enforcement talked to employees at the racetrack gas station where Cavett was last seen. One employee recognized a photo of Ryan and remembered him using the station's dumpster. Another employee recalled seeing children's toys and women's clothing inside the dumpster on July 26, including a pair of floral pants worn by Leila Cavett. Video surveillance shows Ryan parked in front of the dumpster in his Lexus on July 26th. Well, he is guilty as sin. Ryan appeared in federal court Monday and stated that he's self-employed, making $2,500 to $3,000 per month. He did not give his line of work. He said he does not own a home, land, or property and has no money in the bank. I have a car, but it's not worth a lot of money, he said. Ryan's mother told the South Florida Sun Sentinel there was no way her son was involved in a kidnapping. Shannon is not no evil, violent person, she said Monday from her home in Alabama. Shannon loves everything around him. My son ain't kidnapped no child. That's a bunch of bull. He's not that type of person. He would not harm anyone. Ryan did not move to South Florida, but would travel back and forth from Alabama to do psychic readings, according to his mother, who requested that her name not be used. He'd stay with a friend or at a motel or wherever he could stay. She declined to give details about her son and his life, other than to proclaim his innocence. My son would not hurt a flea or a fly, she said. There's no way I believe he would do anything to anybody. He's not that kind of person. Well, lady, newsflash, he is that kind of person. There's evidence to support he's that type of person. Listen to that rooster. Family friend Mark Sawyer said Ryan's arrest stunned him. His mama called me today and told me he'd been arrested, Sawyer said from his home in Marion, Alabama. Only thing I can say is it's hard for me to believe he kidnapped anyone. I didn't think he was capable of doing anything like that. Sawyer, who is 54, met Rhines decades ago when he was just a boy. I've known him 30-something years, um, said Sawyer, who had a long-time relationship with Ryan's mother. I haven't seen him in a little while. Last saw him a month or two ago. Sawyer said Ryan had been living with his mother in Sprott, just northeast of Marion. At some point, he might have moved to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, about 115 miles north of Birmingham. But his work would frequently take him far from home. So he's like a self proclaimed witch doctor here. Okay. So another one of his, okay, on social media, Ryan said police questioned him. Yeah, he proclaims he had nothing. Okay, never mind. That's the wrong part. So a friend said that he was a traveling psychic and had been in trouble with the law over property and drug offenses years ago. Okay, so Cavett's family recently appeared on the Dr. Phil TV show. She was living with family in Georgia and had no links to Florida. Okay. So his profile on Facebook lists him doing basically witchcraft and a bunch of other stuff, chakra meditation, health, wellness, fitness, mentorship, a bunch of other words I can't pronounce. He seems like a real weirdo, of course he is, what he's been accused of. Hey, there's evidence. Hey, they got a lot of evidence against this guy. Based on that evidence that I just read, he did it. Hell, I listened to a video and he was talking about Leila, awful, talking about her son's teeth being rotted out. I'm talking about how she didn't take care of him. He was dirty, how she would just let him fall and hit his head. Hey, Lucy, love, you're doing well. And when he was talking about that kid, he kept saying that about Camden's teeth being rotted out. You could tell, like, he just had no care for kids. I don't know. That's just the way I read it. You don't talk about little kids like that. He was trying to put her down, but I could tell by the way he was talking about the kid that he didn't like Camden and he didn't like kids, period. That's what I got out of it. He was talking about her staying with him. Yeah, he's victim bashing for sure. Yeah, as I was watching that, I just kept thinking, I could see you going psycho and losing it. Seemed like to me he was on something. He's not no psychic. He is full of crap. Psychics are not evil, violent. They're not violent. Thank God he let the little boy go, though. I am so glad he did that. Now, he must have had Layla's body in his car because that's where they found the white powdery stuff. And, he was seen on what, surveillance buying carpet freshener, the powdery stuff. and her window was broke. So did he attack her while she was sitting in the driver's seat or something? I'd say as soon as she met him, it wasn't long after that that she was dead. If he's a witch doctor, he could have done some kind of crazy ceremony or something, sacrifice. Who knows? Man, the world's got crazy. Let me get to my chat, guys. I was just looking at the top chat there. And that he kept talking and recorded it. He couldn't sit still in the video for 1 second. You know, TC, I was thinking, he's jacked up on something. Yeah, I can spot someone that's on something a mile away because of, of my history. I've been in recovery 8.5 years, and I can spot another addict a mile away when they're using. I've been watching YouTube before, and I'll be like, damn, they're on something. I would just think to myself, keep it to myself. I can tell by the way people act and if they're on camera, the way they look. Let me see if I've got that video of that guy. Y'all probably don't want to listen to it. He's just bashing Layla and little Camden. I've got it in my Discord here somewhere. Have y'all heard that video? I mean, he's talking about a bad, bad. Let me see if I can get in my room here. I see something about little Cannon Hennett. Right here it is. I about died when I saw this guy was a witch doctor. This laptop, it loads stuff so much quicker. He did a line or two of cocaine before. He's done something, Tremaine. That's for sure. Let's see if I can get rid of some of this stuff. So maybe that's his car. Oh, it's this one. Greetings, family. What? Listen to this fool. You are a nut. Investigate first, dumbass. Is it no audio? Hmm. Let me see.
or hearing of my connection to it. Why did I post that? Because I posted the pictures. I put the material up because I wanted to draw attention to the
You
fact
here now,
of what is
guys? Because
actually
it's
going on.
playing.
Hmm. You know, people have begun to say, he's guilty. I'm guilty. Why am I guilty? And let me remind you, I put the information up there. You ain't heard shit about me. I posted it. He's guilty. Why? He has a felonies. He did things in the past. Yeah, I did some burglary when I was younger, and I sold drugs when I was younger, and I went to prison too. See, that was the dirt that I grew up out of.
He's on
That
something.
made me the God that I am today.
You ain't no God.
So now, individuals love to try to hold you to a past frequency. You mean I can't change? I can't be transformed? I
Wait, guys, did he just say he was a God?
can't be renewed? Oh yeah, you can do all those things. Yeah, but then the minute something goes wrong, then you go back and say, this is who the fuck he is. Look at what he used to do. He's a criminal, so he had to have something to do with it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your vote of confidence. Because I'm a black man, right? And I'm a criminal. And I was the last one to see the girl. So automatically, I got something to do with it. Thank you, America.
No, we don't got nothing to do with skin color.
Prove
It's
my
the
point.
evidence against you.
Never mind what I've been
Surveillance.
doing for the last 6 years of my life since I've been out of prison. Never mind the time, the energy, and the effort that I've dedicated to helping people,
Look at the
healing
anger.
people. How many of y'all have I talked to personally one-on-one, cried with you?
He gonna scare Skylar.
Yeah, he's a criminal. Lock him up. He did it. Yeah, but now you can't hold me to a past frequency. I am who I am standing in front of you.
Killer. It's a killer.
Here we are. And Leila Cavett or Cavett is missing. Well, let me tell you about my connection to Leila Cavett.
Tell us.
I said it was about a year ago. It was almost a year ago. It might be a little bit over a year. I'm living in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, me and my apprentice, Tiffany Sanders, and her son,
Apprentice.
Cadence. And we're staying in a 3-bedroom house. I'll say it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And there's a thunderstorm, tornado, something going on because the weather's real bad.
Make it up as you go.
And I'm getting ready
Right?
to go to sleep, and I say, I got a knock at the door about 2 a.m. Boom, 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 boom. Don't nobody knock on my door. So now Miss Sanders answers the door. She goes outside, and then she comes back. She said, there's some girl standing out on our porch and with a little baby, and they're wet
Bullshit.
and they're dirty. And she's saying that
Bullshit.
her car broke down. I said, okay, babe, I'll go out there and talk to her. So now I go outside, and I'm sitting up here, and I'm talking to this girl. And now here's this girl with these itty bitty 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 shorts on and this little bitty 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 shirt on, and she's covered in dirt and filth, and she's wet, and she's pushing this buggy. And in this buggy
You're
is a whole
such a
bunch of junk,
liar.
and it's dirty, and it's filthy, and it's wet, and there's a little baby in the buggy.
Mm-mm.
And here they are, they're walking down a country ass road in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, pushing a buggy in a thunderstorm, wet, dirty.
No.
And she tell me that her car broke down. Girl, you ain't just got out no car looking like that. She tell me she needs to use my phone. She needs to call. She's from, I think, Jasper. I need to go to Jasper. I take you there in the morning if I had to, and I'm gonna let you make some phone call. So I go in there and I talk to Tiffany, and we explain it, or I explain it to her, and then so we're gonna let her spend the night. And we'll just figure this out in the morning because it's too late, you know. So boom, I let her come in. I give her a spot in my living room. Boom, here you go. You and your son, y'all can go to sleep right here. Y'all need to take a bath,
Your
bring some more
living
clothes
room.
out,
You said it was
whatever you need to do.
Tiffany's place.
So now, when she get up in the morning, her story isn't that her car broke down. Now she's saying, okay, I was living with this girl, and we were living in Tennessee, and we came back down here. I think they went to Jasper, and as it was coming back through, Leila said she went in the store. And when she came back out, the girl had left her and all her baby stuff just out there in the parking lot, and she had been stranded in Muscle Shoals since. So I said, okay, what about your parents? So we just take you to your parents. She said, no, I can't go there. And I was like, well, why? And basically, what it broke down to, she was like, well, they're dysfunctional. And I don't want to take my son to that dysfunctional environment. And then when it really came down to it, I'm like, Layla, what's really the problem? Because usually a person can go home. She's like, listen, when I was younger, we were homeschooled, and my mother and my father molested us. Her words, not mine. And I don't know if it's true because I know I'm dealing with a liar, but I took her on her word. She didn't want her son in that environment.
We're dealing with the liar.
I go online. I said, well, Layla, right here on your profile, it says you got a sister. She worked at Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if she still worked there, but she worked at Dunkin' Donuts. Why can't we take you over there? And she was like, I can't go over there because when I went over there, she made me and my son sleep out on the porch. I said, Layla, your own sister, knowing you homeless, made you sleep on the porch with your 1-year-old son. That's what you want me
You're
to believe.
so full
She was
of
like,
it.
yeah, you know what? I believe it now. After seeing her action, I believe it. See, now, so Tiffany, that next day, took her around to all the homeless shelters in Muscle Shelters. One like 2 or 3 in a couple churches. And she came back, she's like, they don't want her there. They say she's been there, she's disruptive, she's a runner, and she don't want help. They don't want to deal with her no more. And they telling us, the woman told me personally, or told Tiffany personally, that if you deal with her, this is what you're gonna deal with.
Society don't want to deal with your ass no more, you
You know, people
murderess.
say that they light workers, people say that they help us, people say that they heal us. But now here I am with a woman with a 1-year-old baby. Let's say about this 1-year-old baby. The baby's 1 year old and he already has rotten teeth in his mouth.
You know your
And when she got
business.
up next morning, she started feeding this baby cookies and candies and Skittles and honey buns, all the shit that she had been stealing. That's what she want to feed the baby for breakfast.
It's
I
all
can see
she
why his
had.
teeth is rotten. Layla,
And so you're
here's some
such a
breakfast. Here's
liar.
some food. Here's some vegetables. Feed this to the child. Get this to the child. Oh, he don't want that. He won't can't. He likes to eat what I eat. This is the mentality that I'm dealing with. Okay. So I tell Layla, I said, Layla, listen, I don't really just want to put you out on the street. I don't want to just put you back out there with this little boy and y'all homeless and you pushing the buggy. I said, I tell you what, you can stay here. I said, you stay here. Let me teach you. I teach you tarot. I train you. I even help you start off your own
Train
business if you
her.
want. Whatever you
You
want.
are
But so you ain't gotta be out here
people.
with you and your son pushing these streets trying to find out where you're going next. Layla decided to stay.
You
I
give
said
us
about
a
2 weeks
hug.
into it, a car pull out in my yard and I go out there and there's some woman sitting in the car talking about where Layla at. So I go back and holler, Layla, there's some woman out here. And I don't really let people pull up in my house. Who is it? She said, oh, that's the girl that left me. She came back to get me. How long have you been stranded? I said, okay, Layla, you finna go with her? I mean, I don't want to be a burden. I said, Layla, listen, whoo, it's your choice.
He
You can
is a
stay and we can
freaking
continue to
mess.
grow because you already see what I'm doing, or you can go with her. Layla decided to stay. And as Layla stayed, I got to observe Layla actions. You know, I got a 1-year-old boy here and he ain't got no teeth in his mouth. I mean, rotten teeth in his mouth. And this
Bullshit.
girl sits him up in a car chair at the kitchen table, doesn't strap nothing, not even balance right, and he falls out and hit his head.
No.
She takes him outside the next day, and we got a concrete porch slab, and she sits him up in the same goddamn seat. And the boy falls and hit his head on the porch. Then, still not learning her lesson, she sits him back up in the chair to where he falls off the porch. Yeah.
He thinks he's a good
She loves her
storyteller, doesn't
son,
he?
but boy, now I understand why she told me child services was trying to take her child from her. Now I see why. He got rotten teeth, he dirty, he nasty, he's homeless. You dropping him on his head. So now, let's fast forward a little bit. So now Layla wants to help put in some money, and I told her that's unnecessary. But she's used to doing what she do, so she likes to go on data sites and just meet guys. And then when she meet them, she'll just get in the car
That
with
where
them and
she
go.
met
So I
you?
used to say, Layla, just leave your baby here with me if you're gonna get in the car with these guys. And she's like, no, I'm just playing them out their money, and that's why I take my son because I use them as a dick shield. How am I have sex with you and I got my son with me? So I take my son everywhere I'm going. I said, yeah, Layla, but that dangerous that you get in the car with these guys that you just met online with your
Yeah.
child.
Cost her life.
She's grown and they ain't got no
He
control
met
over that.
your ass.
She's grown. Layla used to walk off and go to the store. It's about a mile to the store. And then when she come back, she'll come back in a car with some guy that she met at the store that just gave her a ride. Leila, that's dangerous. You shouldn't do that. And don't have them pulling up in my motherfucking yard either. Because I don't play that. This is the mentality of an individual that I was dealing with. 2 months. 2 months until Leila's staying with me.
Let me just pause a second. How do you think he crossed paths with Layla? I think just what he said right then, on a dating site, or either on maybe Facebook. Don't Facebook have like a dating site? I think he got her down there and told her maybe he would buy her truck from her. Maybe she needed some money or something. He lured her down there some way. I think he was going to act like he was going to buy her truck. This guy is a joke. Did you hear what he said about he was a god now? I didn't know if I heard that right. That's why I asked y'all, did he really just say that he is a god? And he was going to train her? You might help someone and try to steer them down the right path, but you don't train a human being. You train a dog, an animal. You don't train human beings. I know what he meant by that.
She made contact with some friends from Jasper. The first guy came up there, and I was like, okay, Leila, I ain't gonna, because I don't really let people come to my house. But all right, Leila, go ahead, let them come over. So the guy come over, they stay outside, they talk. Then she come back and said, one of my friends finna get ready to come pick me up. He's from Jasper, and we getting ready to go, and I'll be back in 2 or 3 days. I said, okay, Leila, I'll see you in 2 or 3 days. So
Wow.
the next guy pull up, and I don't ever even go outside, and she outside talking
You
to him,
did
boom,
not
boom.
know
I'm in my
her.
room.
Mm-mm.
I go to sleep. When I get up, Layla's gone. But not only is Layla gone, a lot of my shit is gone. And she stole my cat. My
He
cat
stole your
disappeared.
cat.
Cancun, beautiful cat. Haru.
Liar.
She stole my cat, y'all. And now here it is. She comes back after 2 days. I don't even say nothing. I let her stay in that house for 2 more days before I even address this issue of some of this missing shit.
Okay, guys, we're all animal lovers here. If someone took your animal from your house, would you wait 2 days to address it? Hell no. This is all a bullshit story. I mean, maybe it will come out later on that they knew each other previously, but I think they met online.
And what I noticed was this girl been sleeping with this cat, playing with this cat every day. Now this cat could have ran away. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible my cat just ran away, y'all. But now here it is, and I got a Maine Coon, and you've been playing with him and sleeping with him and everything. And now for the 2 days that you've been back, you
You
don't
can't
even notice
afford a
he's missing
Maine
or don't even
Coon.
address the issue or ask where is he. That's how I know you got my cat. And so now I address the issue with her. I confront her. We argue. And I tell her she gotta get the fuck out. I can't have nobody in my house stealing from me. I can't. I'm giving you too much. Ain't nobody giving me no money. Ain't nobody giving me no government support. Here I am. Here I am taking care of 2 women and 2 children. Ain't that one of them mine.
Earlier, he said that was his friend's Tiffany's house.
Let's talk
Remember?
about it. Since we light workers, since we
His
help people, well,
apprentice.
here I am helping people. Here I am. I just took someone homeless off the street, her and her son, and I gave her a place to stay, and she just stole from me. So you know what? I'm gonna put her back out on the street. So now here we are, and she's crying. Oh, I can't. No, I don't. All that other bullshit, lip service. And I'm looking at her son as I'm getting ready to put her out my goddamn back door because she don't deserve to get put out my front. You finna go out my back door.
Damn. He's on something.
And I look at her son. Why did I look at him? Because he's crying. This is a little boy I've been taking care of for almost 2 months now.
Weirdo.
And my heart break. She found that last little piece of heart that I had and she broke it. And I'm like, Leila, come here. Because you don't have nowhere to go. So why are you stealing from the only person that offered you a place to go, that offered you a job, that offered to teach you, that offered to give you support, and ain't trying to have sex with you, ain't trying to manipulate you, ain't trying to get in your panties, ask you for nothing. And you want to steal from me. Here we go. I let her stay. But you know what? I got my own plans right now. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get her out of the house because she ain't gonna continue to take. See,
He been
I understand
smoking
that she's
some
a
meth
thief.
or crack.
I've been a thief. I understand that she steals. I steal, so I ain't gonna pass no judgment on her. I just want you to change like I changed. A motherfucker can change, y'all.
You get that? He said, I
You can look at a report or you can look at a person's felonies and
used
say,
to.
oh, this is who they are. No, that's what's on paper. I'm in the present. I tried to bring her to the present and not her past. Here we are.
Brought her to the grave. Freaking
And I
psycho.
decided to manifest Leila a car. Yeah, let her be
What?
away from him. And so
Manifest a
now, I
car.
think it took like a week or two. It didn't take much longer. I don't think she stayed with me much longer after that. Maybe it was a month. Maybe it was a month. And we manifested her car. The first time Layla leaves my house. Here you go again. Here you go. Second time she leaves my house. In her car. So much stuff turned up missing. Oils, herbs, bags, stones, crystals, about this size.
But you don't have a house,
50,
dude.
60 of. They just gone all of a sudden.
He doesn't have a house. He owns
So
no
I'm mad.
property.
Oh, we exchanged all kind of texts back and forth.
Jesus.
I didn't take your stuff. I know what you're talking about. Layla, come on. Okay, so here it is. And I hexed him. Till you return all my shit. Till you return everything that you took.
He hexed
You're going to
her.
remain homeless. And everywhere that you go, people are going to try to take your son from you. That was my hex. And now, here it is. Yeah, y'all got to realize I'm all the way thorough and honest. I don't play. So now, here it is. I'd say about 6 or 7, 8 months go by. Me and Layla
He's a nut,
make
Lisa.
contact. And forgiveness is given. And here we are. We on a new journey together. I'm showing up online because here she is and she's still homeless.
Be on a journey to hell.
Living with some man that she just met. That picked her up on the way while she was walking down the street to go to work. So she said, I don't know.
See, he's trying to sell the narrative that Layla was promiscuous and took off with strangers and stuff. He's trying to distance himself from it. Like, she used to take off with strange men all the time. So maybe one of those guys did something to her. He was the hero. He was her savior. That's the narrative he's trying to put
Here
out
she is
here.
and she homeless.
You homeless too?
Okay, Layla. I'll go ahead. Let's go ahead. I'll teach you. So I'm showing up online and
Just
I'm
read you
teaching
was
her
homeless.
tarot. Continue where we picked up last left off at. We picked up right where we left off at. Because you know what? Layla's a witch. Natural witch. And so powerful. Because I wouldn't pour into her if she wasn't. So I'm giving her everything that she asked for right here for free. I charge $500 a month. And now here it is. And I'm teaching this girl for free that stole from me. You can't tell me about my motherfucking heart. A couple months go by, me and Layla, we own it all.
Your heart's dark.
But we headed in the right direction. And she says, I want it. I'm tired. If you want it, Layla, got it for you. Same thing that I offered you before you left. Still right here for you. I said about another month or two, because I think she's off in Ohio. Go by. And we really ain't talking as much, but we message. We good.
How long is this video?
Now, this is where I got to kind of shift the focus of this story to Christina Lawson. Christina Lawson is my intern. I met her around this time. She had been following me for 3-4 years. And finally, we talked. Boom. She joined the mentorship, y'all. So now here we are. And me and Christina, we're meeting up for meetings. And she lives in Hollywood, Florida. Yeah. And then.
Yeah, I don't know if I can listen to much more of this guy. Jesus. I was just wanting to see what all he said about Layla. I listened to some parts of it today. Intern, yeah. $500 a month. Oh my gosh. He called her a witch. He said that she was a natural witch. And did you hear him talk about the hex he put on her? See, I want to know, is he lying about knowing her? I mean, he could know her and just making up this other crap, you know. Of course, he's making up this bad stuff about her. I 100% believe he is full of crap. But is it possible that they might have had a past connection? But like I said, I'm not believing nothing he is saying about her and about being homeless and dirty and pushing a buggy. No, no, no. But it is possible that they could have known each other from the past some way. Um, but I'm going to continue for right now to think that they met online until I know otherwise. Let's listen to a few more
During the
minutes.
course of our
I'll have to
lessons,
go put up my
she
chickens
started
here in a
telling me
little
about
bit.
herself. She told me that she had a infection that attacked her heart. She ended up having to get a heart transplant.
What?
And then when they put the new heart in her, her body rejected the heart. Then on top of that, she has cancer or caught cancer. And when she began to tell me about all these things, I understood the nature of her problem. I understood some things that the medical doctors, with all their certificates that they got up on that motherfucking wall and all that medicine that they got in their goddamn cabinets, didn't understand. You replaced this woman's physical heart, but the master of the house wasn't consulted.
It's so
The heart chakra wasn't consulted. Energetically, the heart chakra is rejecting that physical heart and throwing your body into chaos. And you need someone who has attained a certain level of mastery that can take part of his life force and put it into you and fix the problem energetically.
You're so full. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Realign your heart and your heart chakra, and the rest of the frequencies will vibe together.
Lisa, I don't know. The chakras are
So I
hard to
came down to
explain.
Hollywood, Florida,
It's hard to explain to
because
me.
one of my students was sick
He
and
definitely
having to
didn't
go
know
to
what
the
he's talking about.
hospital 2 or 3 times a week. And I began to pour into her holistically and magically transform her life. Boom, boom. You need to do this. You need to eat this. Boom. Let's go out here to the beach. Let's
Jesus
go
Christ.
chill in the
He
sun.
is freaking insane.
Whole 9 yards.
Oh my God.
Why is this important? Because she was the reason why I was still in Florida. Once I got down there and started healing her, y'all know the mental and the emotional healing always comes before the spiritual. During this process,
He is a
Christina ended
freaking
up
nut.
getting sick, caught pneumonia,
Jesus.
and had to go, and I had to rush her to the hospital.
He definitely killed
So
her,
now here it
guys.
is, now to rush this woman to the hospital. And they won't even let me go up to see her.
I wouldn't either. You're a nut. They probably knew you was a nut just
Yeah.
by talking to you
Corona.
once.
And she was laying in the hospital dying. The same woman who I came down here and started pouring energy into and started healing and started training her to be my apprentice because she's finna assist me. Help me take care of my business. Help me schedule. Let me train you how to do tarot. And so now, while she's in the hospital, and now I'm not going to leave Florida. Why am I not going to leave Florida? Or why wouldn't I leave Florida? For 2, 3 weeks, I stayed right there in Florida, and I don't even live in Florida, and hung out because I'm waiting for her to get out the hospital. Because she ain't from Florida, and I don't want to leave her stranded
You're a
without no
freaking
help,
nut.
no support, or no family. I was it. I'm it. So now,
Notice how he's it
here
for
we
all
go.
these people. He's like a hero for
And now
everybody.
I'm getting
He's a
ready to go
god.
down here to Key West on the
Psychopath.
beaches and go down here to the Everglades and deal with these alligators. And Christina was the person that was supposed to be helping me, but she can't because she's been in the hospital for two, three
FBI
weeks
gonna
at this
love
time.
this full beach bum.
I'm back on the phone with Leila Cavett. She said, "Oh, I had a car, a Cavalier, something, and I traded it for a truck." I said, "You traded your car for a truck?" She was like, "Yeah, it got a couple little problems with it, but yeah." So I like, Layla, show me the truck. And she showed me the truck. And I'm like, shit, Layla.
So Layla goes from being homeless, pushing a buggy, trading her
I need
car
a
for
truck
a
like
nice
that.
truck.
I need a truck just like that because I'm getting ready to go down here to the Everglades. And shit,
Liar.
I don't want to go down here in the car. I said, shit, let me buy that truck from you. I'm not selling my truck. I like, Layla, come on, send me the truck. Now, here's the thing. Because I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Layla's supposed to be coming down to Florida at this time. She's supposed to be coming down since Christina in the hospital, and she's going to help me till Christina gets out the hospital. So she's going to be the one
Bullshit.
holding the camera and helping me. Y'all's like, why are you getting Layla? Because she's a survivor. I'm going out here into the woods, into the Everglades. You don't take nothing but survivors with you.
What the hell?
And so now she says she wants the job. She says she wants to be our apprentice. She says she wants to finish her learning. She says, I'm going to come to Florida. I said, Layla, sell me that truck. Layla said, give me 3,500. Give me 3,500 for the truck. Now, I said, Layla, what's wrong with the truck? She's like, well, is something wrong with the gas line and spark plugs? And I said, Layla, I'm not going to give you 3,500 for a truck that don't run. You're going to have to drive that motherfucker to Florida before I even give you anything. So now, under my understanding, I'm going to say this again. Under my understanding, I
Telling on
thought I was
himself.
the reason she was coming to Florida.
He probably is buried
So
in the
now,
Everglades beach
Layla's
bud.
going to take 3,500 and stay with me. We got a truck, we got a car, and now I'm finna get her a place for her and her son, and we finna set up business. Now, you might ask yourself, why did this girl drive all the way to Florida to meet some guy? Yeah, because she knew me, and I had taken care of her and her son for a number
Okay.
of months. So
Okay, dude, calm down. Um, so maybe he did know her, but he lured her down there um, by saying that he would buy her truck. And it seems like to me from this video, maybe he did know Layla, because he seems like he's got a lot of anger inside of him about her. Have y'all noticed that? What was he saying? He was going to hire her to hold a camera in the Everglades? What in the hell was he going down in the Everglades for? So full of crap. I think he just wanted her truck because he needed money.
show that I was able to not only support her and her son, but another woman and her son and my motherfucking self. So she knew she was going into good hands. Now, Layla says that
Good
she was
hands.
coming to
She's
Florida. But just like I
missing.
told the police department, when I talked to them in person,
Yeah, dude.
it
Can you
took
be
her 4 days
still?
to make an 8-hour trip.
Have some
And I
patience.
thought she was playing, and I thought she was hustling me, and I thought she was wasting my goddamn time. Same thing. I said, no, because this is what she
Did that
do.
make you
She lie,
mad?
and she'll manipulate you, and she'll trick you. And I'm like, oh, damn, why this girl?
Killed her?
I'm supposed to be going down here to Key West and in the Everglades, and you wasting my time, Layla. I'm finna go. I ain't got time for this. Oh, this is messages that I showed the police department. 4 days.
Ah,
I'm 5 hours away. Then she go back. No, I'm 8 hours. I'm 6 hours away. No, I'm 2. I showed this to the police. I just want y'all to see the inconsistency of what she's telling me. An 8-hour trip took her 4 days. So I don't know what she was doing in Florida during those 4 days. But as I showed the police department, this is what time she showed up to me. And this is where we were standing. And this is where the camera was at when she got here. When she pulled up
Jesus.
at Racetrack, which is right a couple lots over from Walmart, we pulled right over there to Walmart. Right over there, where her truck would park at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
And then she got out her truck.
He
Did I
likes
get
to
out
hear
too?
himself
I think I got
talk.
out. Did we hug? I don't know. She got in the car with me. Boom, and we pulled off just like I told the police department.
Mhm.
We went to Pollo Tropical in Fort Lauderdale about her and her son, a feast. And then we went right out here to Fort Lauderdale Park Beach, and we ate. Her and her son, we ate. We smoked weed. We got high. She went out on the beach. I went to go work out. We stayed out there for a couple of hours. She got in the car. Now, of course, we didn't discuss business and things of that nature. That ain't none of y'all business. Then we went to the Cheesecake Factory to get something to eat. That's also on camera too. I'm pretty sure they can pull that up too.
Damn.
Now, once we left there, I think we ended up eventually going back towards Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood. Bing.
Why did his voice change like that?
This is the exact same thing that I tell the police officer. Man, I was asleep. We pulled up to the gas station. Boom. When I pull up to the gas station, it's some guys in a car that she talking to. These guys look for me because it's like some motherfucker that she was talking to at the beach. And you just gotta know, Leila, she a friendly motherfucker. She don't care nothing about your boundaries. She would tear your boundary down and start a conversation with you. And you gonna talk to her. So this is her energy, this is her frequency. And like I told you, like some guys she was talking to at the beach, but I'm not sure. And like I said, it seemed like she was down here longer than what she was telling me, so I don't know if she know him or not. But when we pulled up to that gas station and I was waking up, she was already in a fucking conversation. And I told them, just pull back up the cameras.
Seems like that made him mad because she talked to some guys on the beach.
Pull back up the cameras, and then you'll see
If
that
it's
she's talking to
true.
some guys in a black car right at the gas pump. And now me waking up, my ego, because she's had a conversation, and this guy asked her, "Do you like to party?" That was his exact word. Do you like to party? That's what I'm hearing as I wake up. And then I'm like, damn, don't these dudes see me? They can't see me in the car. So I get out the car. It's my ego. And I walk right over there and said, nah. She don't like the party. She good. Right? And they're like, oh, and then they pull out. Now I go back around to her and I was like, what the fuck is that? She's like, nah, I know them. It's cool. I said, Leila, how the fuck do you know them? You just got to Florida. You don't know them. She's like, yeah, I do know. Leila.
Just Jax, I said the same thing.
Got her and
Making
her
it
son
up as it goes.
and got in the car with those guys. I want y'all to hear me.
Seems like to me it's
I'm
the
at
anger
racetrack.
against Leila.
Walmart is like not even they basically almost right next to each other. And this is how I explain to the police officer. So I want y'all to hear me. So now when she get in the car with these guys, and I said, it got to be on camera. That I leave
It's on camera as you,
racetrack
dude.
and go right over there to Walmart parking lot. Right there.
Her credit card.
Shit. Boom.
It disappeared.
And I go to sleep under the understanding she'll be back. This is what she do. When I wake up in the morning, she didn't come back. She told me she was gonna sleep in her truck. She didn't sleep in her truck because she never came back. So now I get up in the morning and I'm waiting and like my whereabouts. First of all, Walmart, cameras, car, and then when I leave Walmart parking lot, I drive to racetrack. Again, cameras, and then I sit there all day because they had free Wi-Fi and I wanted to get off my data. So I'm sitting there all motherfucking day long on camera, going in and out of racetrack, talking to the clerks and everybody in the store the whole day. Besides when I went to go get some weed and came back and got high. Yeah. So let's talk about it.
You're so full of shit.
And then after Leila didn't come back, I think a couple hours, I gave her $3,000.
He was on surveillance video using her, I guess it was her debit card after she disappeared. But she's a piece of shit. She's homeless. She don't have any money. He's the savior, right?
For that truck. Yeah, same thing I told the police about. I gave her $3,000 in cash. The moment she got in the car with me, because that was our understanding. With an understanding that I was gonna give her 500 more when she helped me clean that filthy motherfucking car out. Or truck.
So he's probably telling the truth about the truck. He probably did tell her he was going to buy it from her. That's how he got her to Florida. That's the only part he's probably telling the truth about.
She never came back that day. Or let's just say she took too long to come back, according to my understanding. And I said, you know what, I'll keep that $500 myself and I'll clean this motherfucking truck out myself. While I'm cleaning out the truck, I just want you to understand, yep, I fucked up. See, because she told me she was selling me the truck and I gave her the money. I said, we'll just handle the paperwork when we get back. When we get back, we'll just go ahead and boom. I don't feel like just going through all your junk and shit that you got in this car. We'll just handle the paperwork when we get back. But when I got to that store, Leila had another plan because Leila got in the car with these guys and I felt like I was played. I'm going to show you why. Because when I clinked out the truck, I want to be very specific about what I said. Leila told me that she had took her Cavalier or her car. This was about 2 months before, and traded it for a truck, almost an even swap, which didn't sound right either. Didn't sound right either.
He wanted that truck.
But now, when I go clean out the truck, guess what, y'all? Y'all know what I'm finna say. The paperwork ain't in the truck. There's no title to the truck. I'm getting nervous now. I'm feeling played now. Oh, there's a title in the truck though. A title to the Cavalier that she said she traded for it, and a tag to it. This girl that sold me a stolen truck is my greatest fear right now. I parked that motherfucker right back at Walmart. Right back at Walmart. I got in my car. What did I do for the rest of the day? I think I went back to motherfucking racetrack. And the beach is what I do. As I'm waiting for Christina to get out the goddamn hospital. Now,
because you homeless don't got nowhere
here
to
it
go,
is.
so you got to
The
park at the
next
gas station, use
day.
the Wi-Fi.
The next day. I think I immediately left racetrack. Yep. On camera. On camera. Yeah. I slept in the motherfucking parking lot.
Beach Bum, I was thinking that same thing. If she was going to meet him to sell that truck, how was she going to get back home? Unless he had told her, drive the truck down here, sell it to me, I'll give you and the baby a ride back to Georgia in my car or something. Maybe it was something like that. Just a theory.
Which is right next to Walmart. And then I drove over to Walmart. Drove over to Walmart. With the understanding, I'm finna go to Key West, y'all. And then I'm finna go down here to the Everglades. And I ain't got time to wait on this girl to come back. Here go day number 2. And she ain't back. The window on the passenger side of her truck was broken and down. So I go over there and I park and I go inside my
Factor in
car
the
and I
truck,
get a garbage
probably.
bag and I walk over to the truck and I'm gonna put it on the window because I'm gonna be gone for about a week or 2. So it don't rain in the fucking truck.
You got it all figured out, don't you? What
As
you're
I
going
get
to
out my
say.
car. Yeah, y'all. The story get good now. Yeah. As I get out my car and I'm walking over to the truck. I was like, police everywhere. They jumped out. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, free. Hey, what's up?
You are a
Who are
freaking
you? Do
freak.
you? I'm like, man, I'm Barguel. Y'all might
Give
can
me
call me
in
Shannon
too,
Rhymes so
lady.
we don't get this identification
Get my
confused. But
dog out.
I'm Barguel. Whose truck is this? It's my truck. I just bought it from Leila Cavett. What is there a problem? Well, how do you know her? And we going through this whole shit that I just told y'all. Now, let me break this down. And I keep asking the officer, is something wrong? Is that truck stolen? Because, see, that's my greatest fear. My greatest fear is I done bought or received stolen fucking property. So I keep asking the officer, is the truck stolen? Because I'm telling you who I bought it from. I'm telling you how much I gave them. And I feel like she done played me because the fucking paperwork ain't in the car. So what the fuck can I do with it? She was like, no, the truck's not stolen. I talked to like 4 officers. I ain't even going all that. I talked to like 4 officers right there in the parking lot of Walmart. And all 4 of
You
them
used her
questioned
credit
me
card.
thoroughly. And now when I'm over here, see these 2 women officers, they pull up. Or detectives. And I already know.
Oh, yeah,
2
because we're
women
beneath
officers, you can kind
men.
of feel the vibes.
Women are beneath men,
Oh man,
right?
this. Whew. And so now they start asking me questions, but their line of questioning is different from the men that was questioning. Their line of questions are more so, what kind of mother was Layla? She's a good mother. You know what I'm
You
saying? If she
abandoned
ever
him
abandoned?
after
No,
you
she would never
killed her.
abandon her son. I can tell you that right fucking now. And so now here it is, and I go to tell Layla being missing. Then I asking about all that with her. Now, oh no, we don't need to search. I know y'all can search. I'm telling you, that I was the last person to see her.
No, we know you're on surveillance
Now here we
video.
are,
We know.
and we standing out here, and the woman police officer, I can't remember her name.
You don't like
I know
women,
she
do
was on.
you?
This is what makes me feel kind of funny about the whole situation. So now I give the woman my phone. I tell her you can go through it. Here go me and Layla conversation. Here go every conversation. She said, I need to take pictures of it with my phone. Go ahead. Do you know why Layla? I assume Layla was coming to Florida to see me. No, I don't. But I assume she was coming to see me. Now,
You know she was.
here it is. And after the woman read my text message and kind of understood the story of me being fucked out of $3,000 and a fucking truck, she says, I want you to write a message for me. I'm like, what you want me to say? She said, have you contacted Layla at all? I said, no, I ain't messaged yet because I know what she do. I figure she'll come back, but no, I ain't messing her. I want you to message her and say to her, Layla, you fucked me again. I'm tired of this shit. I don't want the truck. You can have it. I'm sticking the keys up under the seat. I'm sticking the keys up under the seat, and you can just come get the truck when you want it. And then the officer told me, we want you to do that because we're hoping she'll come back to the truck. It made sense at the time. We're hoping she'll come back to the truck and think that she can make some extra money by reselling the truck again. So now I'm really starting to get just like, man, this goddamn truck, this truck gotta be stolen. It gotta be. Now, let me tell y'all something. I don't know nothing about Layla being missing at this time because I don't watch fucking TV. I don't know nothing about no baby being found in Myanmar because I don't watch fucking TV. I don't turn on the news. I don't do none of that shit. So when I'm standing out there, I don't know the baby missing until the officer say, I mean, not the baby missing, Layla's missing, but the baby had been found in Myanmar. And that's why they thought, and I'm like, no, Layla would never leave her baby. Now, not only do I have this officer take keys out my hand and put them in the truck, then they said, as I was getting ready to go, I think we'll go ahead and search your truck, your car. All right. While they standing there searching my car, one of my spirit guys said, go ahead and take that picture. Yeah, and take that one right there too. You're going to need those later. Just chill. And so now they searched my car then, and they said, okay, you can go. I said, I just want to be clear about one thing. I said, okay,
Him
so y'all
just
know I'm not from
rambling
Florida.
on.
They said, yeah. And y'all know I don't live nowhere down here. I be in the car, I be in a hotel room, so I don't live here. So they're
No,
like,
you
yeah. And I
homeless.
said,
Y'all
and
gonna
I
come
just told you I'm getting
kissing.
ready to go down here to Key West, and I'm getting ready to go down here to the Everglades, and you're not gonna be able to contact me or call me like you think you finna. They were like, yeah, we understand. So I'm the last person to see her, and y'all finna let me go. They're like, yeah, go ahead, because we don't have no reason to hold you. I got in my car and I rode off. Y'all gotta feel me on this. Y'all gotta feel me on this. See? Now, when I ride off, I say, oh, I'm about 20 minutes away from that Walmart. And I'll say that woman police officer called me back. And she said, I need you to come back to Walmart. I was like, really? She's like, yeah, I need to take some more pictures out your phone. I was like, well, I can't come back right now because I got to deal with a client. But I'll meet you there in the morning. She said, you meet me there in the morning? I said, yeah. You want me to pull back up in the same parking lot? She's like, yeah. So when I got off the phone with her, I'm like, y'all, that just didn't sound right. I said, I just answered all your questions thoroughly, and now you want me to come back so you can take some more pictures on my phone, and I just let you take pictures on my phone. And then it was also the fact that you want to meet me, but very specifically, you want me to go to Walmart parking lot. You could have met me at the police station. You could have met me anywhere. You want me to go back to this scene for a reason, and I don't understand why. So now I'm talking to Christina later on, and she tells me about the missing baby in Myanmar. And I'm like, oh shit. Now my Layla, now two and two starting to come together. And I was like, okay. And then oh, let's forward. I didn't go back to meet that officer. Why? Christina told me that the Hollywood Police Department came up there to see her and answer questions about me, about where I'm at, where I'm going. I just want to re-emphasize this is a person that's in the fucking hospital, hooked up to tubes and almost dying, and now they're harassing her. Not once, not twice, not three, not four fucking times. So yeah, let's be clear on that. So now they harassing her. How do you know? Da, 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 answer question. Boom, boom, boom. She explains everything clearly. And now the Hollywood Police Department said, well, we need him to come talk to us. And then she says, he talked to y'all yesterday. Y'all let him go. And then they said, no, that wasn't us. That was Myanmar Police Department that detained him. They questioned him. But since they're dealing with the missing child, because the child was found in Myanmar, but the truck was in Hollywood. So we're dealing with the missing girl, Hollywood, and they want to talk to me and they want to ask some additional questions. I got a problem with. I got a problem with how this female officer just tried to trick me to come back to Walmart parking lot so y'all can question me and probably detain me.
You know what we got a problem with? You killing a young mother and then abandoning her son on a street by himself for anything to happen to him. You piece of shit monster.
Arrest me, and I ain't trying to go to jail doing corona, and I'm a black man. You know what else I don't like? I don't like how Myanmar.
The color of skin don't have anything to do with this. There is facts evidence against him. And he's trying to use skin color to get out of this. And he was the last person to see her. He used her debit card. He bought bleach.
Police
He looked up
department
how to make
had an
chloroform.
illegal stakeout in Hollywood, detained me, searched me, then let me go, but took the keys from the truck from me.
Thank you, Juju. Welcome to the membership. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Put the keys up under the seat, then have me send a text message that looked like I was angry about something, and then want me to come back to the scene after you to put the keys up under the seat to have Hollywood Police Department, who's supposed to be dealing with the fucking truck to begin with and the whole situation, question me. You just made me look guilty as fuck before I come back to talk.
So
I
you
was
made
talking to
yourself
Hollywood
look
anyway.
guilty.
I thought that's who I was helping. They never identified themselves as Milmar Police Department. No. I thought I was fully helping the Hollywood Police Department. That's why I gave them the keys to the truck with my fingerprints on it. That's why I sent the message right there, timestamp that picture, because I sent that message right there, standing right there with the police department too.
You're so full of shit.
In this era of I can't breathe.
Creepy.
Y'all say, oh no, you should just go down there. Yeah, a black man that got over 15 fucking felonies. Got over 15 fucking felonies. A missing girl, and the black man said he the last person that talked to her. I just felt like they just tried to wrap this case up too quick and like, yeah, he had something to do with it and just lock him up when I've been nothing but cooperatives from the fucking beginning.
Dude, you are.
It seemed like they were just trying to make a case, and I ain't the one. Now, do your motherfucking job. Find the girl. Now, here we are. And I also want to say, when that police officer was just questioning me, they didn't make it look like Leila, what's the word I want to use, was missing. They made it more look like she had ran away, just to be honest with you. Now,
you're full of shit.
The police department go up there and see Christina again, and they start asking her for my phone, and she won't give them my phone. Tell them to get a warrant, they want my phone. Then the FBI go up there, and they want the phone too. We just want his phone. We just want his phone. We want to look through his phone. This girl is dying in the hospital, and that phone is her only way of contacting or connecting with me and talking to me daily, so I can be her spiritual guidance. And you want her to give up the only way that she got to talk to me.
You are a weirdo. Okay, dude.
Once I find out the FBI involved, that's exactly what I needed. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Now, here we are. And they go up there again, harassing her about the phone, talking about we're gonna just come back with a warrant and we're just gonna take it. And she's crying on the phone with me, y'all.
I'm listening to the witch doctor.
Y'all ain't gotta go through that shit. Y'all ain't gotta see someone dying in the hospital, hooked up to tubes and fucking crying, being harassed and worried and stressed.
Go on with it.
So now here it is.
Go on. It takes a while.
And I tell Christina, I said, give them the motherfucking phone. Ain't nothing on it. I ain't did shit. What do they want to look at? Some weird shit? Give them the fucking phone. Stop making it difficult. Ain't nothing on it because I ain't guilty. Now, here we are. And I call the FBI agent that left his car with Christina, Agent 1. Let's talk about it. Sir, do you have a warrant for my arrest? No. Do you want me to turn myself in? No. Well, what's the problem? Well, usually when someone's missing, we're able to ask additional questions. We're able to ask additional questions, but you don't have a place of residence and you don't have a place. I told them that shit before they let me go. So don't try to make it look like I ran or disappeared. I told them motherfuckers that exact shit out my mouth, and it's recorded before I left.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into before I started playing this. Like I said, I'd only listened to it like a little bit earlier today.
I ain't scared of shit. That's why I told you.
I didn't know it was this damn long.
Now, here it is. And he tell me, yeah. And I'm like, okay, do I need to tell myself? He's like, no, there's no reason for you to turn yourself in. I said, well, I'm on my way back to Florida. I don't want y'all pulling up on me out of nowhere. Jump out, boys. Like I done did something wrong on some fucking criminal. I said, so I'm willing to turn myself in now, or I'll go down to Hollywood Police Department my motherfucking self. Because y'all ain't gonna make me look out like I'm a bad guy. Now, Ask yourself again why they ain't said nothing about me. Because so
They
now
don't
here it
tell
is.
the
And I tell the
public
agent, I said, look,
everything,
I'm going
you
to be honest with you.
idiot.
Only reason that I didn't go back when that Hollywood police officer or detective was calling me because I felt like they was full of shit and they had fucked up this investigation. How are you going to detain a man outside your jurisdiction and then want to re-question me again? And I feel like you're trying to set me up. Why do I feel like you're trying to set me up? I mean, okay, I had 15 years in prison. I got a number of fucking felonies. And I just told you I was the last person to see you. You can just easily just say case closed. Yeah, it is. It's that easy. What about my heart, y'all? What about the work that I do? Is it because I'm black?
Your work
Is it because I've been
sucks.
to prison? That
No,
makes me a criminal?
hold on, hold on. It's not because you're black. It's because you was the last person to see her. You're admitting that after her disappearance, she disappeared. Her kid was found, and you used her debit card, and you looked up how to make chloroform.
Because I'm a witch? It's because I talk occultism? It's because I talk about darkness? Yeah, but what about that light that I talk
No,
about?
it's the
What
evidence
about the
against you.
healing that I do? Y'all so easy to throw a motherfucker away. Y'all so easy to throw a motherfucker up under the bus and don't know shit.
You know, all I need to know about
Don't
women.
message me about teaching you nothing. Ain't no readings going on from this point on. Healing. Ain't no readings
She's a
going on.
witch,
I
you
don't
said.
appreciate that. You know, same people I help, the same people that try to throw me up on the motherfucking bus and didn't know shit. Here it is. And according to her own family, Leila was on crack. I didn't know Leila was on crack. One of her family members made that goddamn comment to a newspaper. Yeah, we had to run her out the house because she was smoking crack.
I never read that.
So this had to happen somewhere within that year we disconnected because I went and gave $3,000 to a fucking crackhead.
Crackheads are people too with feelings. People addicted to crack. We shouldn't call them crackheads. People addicted to crack.
That disappeared right after I gave it
My
to her and we ain't
apologies.
seen her since. And now the FBI investigated me. They think I'm dumb, but I ain't stupid. Yeah, you investigated me, but you ain't investigating me about no missing girl. I know
Pretty
you ain't.
dumb. You
Because
wouldn't be doing
Hollywood
this
Police
video.
Department could have handled that. No. Because when I tried to talk to the police, the FBI agent about the case, he didn't want to hear it. He was like, no, I really don't want to deal with it. I'm going to transfer you to the other department. I just wanted to make contact with you. Man, get the fuck out of here. Really? You investigated me for something else in that other department, which is probably going to be Hollywood Police Department. They're two separate investigations. And so now what are you investigating me from? Was Leila involved in something? I think so. And now they're trying to make a connection with me to her, but you got my phone. Go through it.
You got cuffed and
Search
stuff.
my whereabouts. Look at where I'm at. Look at where I've been. Look at who I talked to. And then you're going to find out you wasted your motherfucking time when you could have been looking for her.
She's dead. You know she is. You killed her.
Do I think Leila's missing? Not at first. How can she be missing when she was homeless? All her family members crying, oh, Leila, where were y'all when the girl was on the street? Where was y'all when she ain't had nowhere to go? All these people got, oh, we worried about you, Leila. Oh, we miss you, Leila. Well, why y'all weren't missing her when she was homeless? And she ain't had nowhere to go, all you fake ass light workers that want all this goddamn attention. All these people want
Piece
to
of
put up
shit.
pages and shit. Who we searching for you, Leila? Was you searching for her when she was homeless? Because I tried to give her a fucking job and a place to stay. And try to help feed her son and take care of her son. I tried to build something with them. What the fuck were you doing besides making a fucking post?
You wanted to build something with her and she didn't want that with you? Did that make
I
you
don't know
mad?
who I am.
Is that why you killed her?
See, y'all follow a page, a timeline. You don't see the work that I do every day.
No, I follow the facts, asshole.
You don't see the energy that I put in.
My gosh, it's getting dark. Hey Sandra,
I
we're
told
listening to
y'all
this psycho witch doctor.
everything that I told the police department, that I, and the FBI. And I want to be clear about this. I talked to the FBI agent, Agent One, and he told me that he's going to set up a meeting between me and somebody from some department so we can sit down and go down through the peculiars of this case the next day. Appointment, 9 o'clock.
You're probably right, Juju.
They didn't
He's
show
still
up that day,
referencing himself.
and they still ain't showed up. 3 days, they ain't called. I ain't heard from them. Ever since I called the FBI, they have not called me back. Period.
Heard from them since, haven't you, big boy?
I'm in Tennessee right now. I'm in Tennessee right now, but I'm on my way to Florida. I'm gonna pull right up to that Hollywood Police Department because we trying to find Layla.
He
Let me
got hatred
make sure
towards
y'all know
Layla.
everything that I know, and make sure that y'all know that I ain't running from shit. I just wanted to make sure everyone knows what's going on. But to some of you motherfuckers that got on my post saying all that slick shit, all that dark shit, oh he's dark, oh he's the coldest, oh he's been to prison, bitch. So what? And I'm magical, and I bless and I heal.
He's magical.
You know, I'm about done with you light workers because you motherfuckers delusional.
We're done with you, buddy. I don't
Oh,
even know what that meant
yeah.
you just said.
So here we are, y'all.
Here we are, an hour later. We're ramblings.
Put some respect on my name. Bar you well.
You ain't getting no damn respect from me, you son of a bitch. Piece of crap. Can y'all believe that crap? Sit here and listen to him for almost an hour. Finally, he got to the point at the end of the damn video. Did he tell the truth in any of it? I don't know. I mean, I was thinking they met online, but now I'm thinking they may have had some kind of connection in the past. They may have known each other. That may have been why she drove down there to meet him, because she was familiar with him. Seemed like to me, he tried to act like he, was this just some nice guy that was trying to help her out. But then the more he talked, then I understood he seemed like he wanted a relationship with her. Maybe she didn't want that. He's guilty as hell. The surveillance footage, it does not match up with what he said. Um, Actually, when her truck was seen on surveillance footage, it did not have a broken window. He said when he met her, the window was already broken out. No, no, no. No, the window was fine. So I'm thinking for the window to be broken out, did he attack her while she was in the vehicle or something? Because, like, the visor and stuff was messed up too. Don't know yet, Sandra D. It's a good question. He seems like he's on drugs, though. It wasn't showing his video real clear to you guys. It was playing it clear for me. I don't know if it's because I'm outside on my porch and got the door shut, but if you could have seen his eyes, they're like bugged out of his head. I've never seen anyone move that much while they talk. Now, I do use my hands when I talk. When I live stream to you guys, I'm moving them right now. It just runs in my family. My granny does it too. But he was moving his whole body around. I noticed sometimes his voice pitch would change. It would kind of get like deeper. He really creeped me out. Now he could have lured her down there like, "Hey, I'm going to buy your truck." Like I said, they could have known each other from the past. He could have said, "Come on down, I'll buy your truck, and then I'll drive you and the baby back." And then, he never had any intentions of buying it. He killed her. I don't know. I'm dying to know if they had a relationship, if they knew each other, like in real life, not just on social media. Hey, Mommy Mars, his body, his head, his arms, bobblehead, almost shaking everywhere. Yeah, he likes to hear himself talk. He likes to portray himself as like this wonderful person that's on the right path, on this spiritual journey, that's just helping this girl in need who is just like a hot mess. She's not taking care of her baby right. He's just trying to do the right thing, steer her on the right path. Bullshit. That's bullshit. People like that, they'll talk enough and they'll dig their own grave. Yeah, he lured her. I'm just dying to know if they knew each other, really, in real life. He also said that the car left then as he talked. Said then she got in with her son. Yes, good point, Lisa. And also, they said that he bought carpet freshener, the powdery kind, and they found some underneath, I think, in his car under the passenger seat. So it is probably a good possibility he killed her in his car. But why was her window busted? Um, and one of his friends come out and said he contacted him and tried to sell him a truck for $1,000. Plus, he's called up on surveillance using her uh, debit cards after her disappearance. A car matching his description is seen on surveillance footage at the apartments where Camden was dropped off, Leila's son. That son of a bitch did it. He also Googled how to make chloroform, then went and bought the stuff to make chloroform, bleach, and something else. And he also bought trash bags and duct tape, carpet freshener. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I think she is gone. Maybe, I was thinking, why didn't he kill the little boy? Maybe he did know Leila and he had a connection to that little boy and he couldn't bring himself to do it. Chloroform is a roofie. Yeah, it seemed like he planned on killing her. Maybe because she didn't want to be with him. There you go, he's guilty, yeah. Oh, yeah, the dumpster days. Yeah, Gigi, thank you for putting that in. The dumpster days was Googled. Of course, his mom's like, oh, he would never do that. Well, what mother wants to think that their son would murder a young mother and just abandon her son on a street for anything to happen to him? Nobody wants to believe their kid's capable of murder. Hell, Cindy Watts still don't put the blame on Chris Watts for murdering Shanann and his girls and Nico. She still don't want to believe it's all his fault. That woman's delusional. I can't believe it's been what? Has it been 2 years since the Watts murders? We got to start doing more evening streams, guys. I'm gonna have to get off here in a second. It's getting dark, and I've got to go lock the chickens up and Annabelle. Yeah, we're gonna do more members streams. Um, I'll probably start waiting until after I get the animals up. But usually, it's one of the reasons I don't do that is because usually I'm tired by that point. And I'll come home from putting the animals up and usually find me a YouTube video, take a bath, and then go to bed. I can't believe it's been 2 years either. And Nicole Atkinson, she is so sick, Shanann's friend. I'm subscribed to her channel, but I just can't watch someone that's sick. It bothers me too much. But I did see that she posted a video the other day, something about it's been 2 years. And then I started seeing a lot of Watts videos go up, and I'm like, oh, it's the anniversary. Totally slipped my mind. Me tired too. It's in the hundreds here. Yeah, it's been really humid here. It's been like 98 degrees. Like, I'm ready for the fall time. It finally didn't rain for a day. It didn't rain today. Um, I should have, it's just been a hectic day. I should have let my chickens out in their trampoline run today, but I didn't. I wanted to do a live stream and it'll be okay. They get out almost every day. Skipping a day is not going to kill them. They got a big chicken lot, anyways. Um, but anyways, for those of you that missed it, come in late. My dog has an earache. She has a really bad earache in her left ear, and that was causing her to walk hunched because she was in so much pain. The vet put some eardrops in. It was a 20-minute drive home. By the time we got home, she had already perked up. She wasn't walking hunched, and I gave her pain medicine. And then this evening, I could tell she was feeling a little bad, so I put some more eardrops in because you got to do it twice a day, and gave her another pain pill. It's a true Monday. I know, Booze Love. Like, yesterday when I did my live stream, I told y'all, I was like, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. And then yesterday evening, I took Skylar for a walk. She wanted to walk, but I could tell she was in pain. And then by the time we got back home, she was in a lot of pain. I was really scared. It was like she couldn't even hardly sit down. And she finally just flopped down in her bed and let out a moan. And I was like, she's got to go to the vet first thing in the morning. So, yeah. Hopefully, she'll get back to feeling like her old self. Oh, yeah. And the vet told me not to be feeding my dogs grain free food, guys. I don't know what y'all's vets are going to say about that, but yeah, they did tell me that. They said grain free food was actually bad on them. Because I usually buy mine for Health from Tractor Supply. It's supposed to be a good brand. It's expensive. I couldn't believe. Thank you, faithful one. I'm glad it was just an earache. I can't believe an earache caused her that much pain. I thought she had something wrong with her stomach, but they done an X-ray. They done like a fecal test, everything on her, and it was just like $103, something like that today. Um, but anyways, everything looked good. They said that it was her ear, but they said, if she was still feeling bad in a couple days to bring her back. Oh wow, good enough. They said I've been getting grain free. Yeah, she said there's something in grain free that is not good for dogs. I can't remember what she said. She had told Mark that the other day when he took Chloe, and then I asked her about it today, and she's like, "Yeah, it's not good for them." And I was like, "So I'm just better off giving them pedigree?" And she was like, "Yeah, or IMS." I've got Skylar some weight management right now. She's got to lose weight. Good night, TC. Yeah, I've got to get off here too, guys. Um, I just wanted to come on and chat with the members, give y'all an update about Skylar, and look at some true crime about Kill Me Today. Not to do my true crime. It it really bothers me. I'm addicted to doing my true crime on YouTube. But anyways, good night, guys. I'm gonna go put up my chickens, and here comes Skylar and Mark back from their walk. Thank y'all for chatting, and I will see y'all in the morning, Lord willing. Love y'all. Be kind. Peace. Good night. Sweet dreams.